Few things are more frustrating than a dead accessory, a car that won't start, or lights that refuse to turn on. These issues often point to a problem within your vehicle's complex electrical system. But before you rush to a mechanic, many common electrical faults can be diagnosed and even fixed right in your driveway with a simple tool, a multimeter. In this video, we'll equip you with the practical, step-by-step knowledge to diagnose fuses, relays, and basic wiring issues, helping you pinpoint problems and save money. Our primary tool for today's diagnostic journey is a multimeter. If you don't have one, they're affordable and incredibly versatile. For electrical troubleshooting, we'll primarily use two settings, continuity and voltage. When set to continuity, it emits a beep if there's a complete circuit, indicating a good connection. For voltage, we'll use the DC volts setting, typically around 20 V, to measure the electrical pressure present in different parts of the system. Always ensure your multimeter leads are correctly inserted, red into volts/ohms, black into common. Before we dive into any testing, safety is paramount. Always ensure your vehicle is off and the parking brake is engaged. For most electrical work, it's a good practice to disconnect the negative terminal of your car battery to prevent accidental shorts or shocks. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, like safety glasses, and avoid wearing jewelry that could short out electrical components. Electricity can be dangerous, so proceed with caution. Fuses are the unsung heroes of your car's electrical system, acting as sacrificial links designed to blow and break a circuit if there's an overcurrent, protecting more expensive components. You'll find them in fuse boxes, typically under the hood and sometimes inside the cabin. Common types include blade fuses, which are most prevalent, and sometimes glass tube fuses. Each fuse is rated for a specific amperage, and replacing a blown fuse with one of a higher rating is extremely dangerous and can cause severe damage or even fire. Diagnosing a blown fuse is often the first step in electrical troubleshooting. Start with a visual inspection. A visibly broken wire or darkened area inside a blade fuse indicates it's blown. However, sometimes a fuse can fail without obvious signs. This is where your multimeter comes in. Set it to continuity mode. Touch one probe to each metal test point on the back of the fuse. If you hear a beep, the fuse is good. No beep means the circuit is open, and the fuse is blown. Always test both sides of the fuse for power once installed to ensure the circuit is receiving voltage. Let's apply this to a common issue, a dead accessory, like a power outlet or a radio. First, identify the relevant fuse in your vehicle's manual or on the fuse box cover. With the ignition off, pull the suspected fuse. Visually inspect it, then test it with your multimeter for continuity. If it's blown, replace it with a new fuse of the exact same amperage rating. If the new fuse blows immediately, you likely have a short circuit somewhere in the accessory's wiring. If the fuse is good, the problem isn't the fuse itself. Next, with the ignition on and the accessory switch engaged, check for voltage at the accessory's connector using your multimeter's DC voltage setting, touching the red probe to the positive wire and the black to a known good ground. Relays are electromagnetic switches that allow a low-current circuit to control a high-current circuit. For example, a small amount of current from your ignition switch can activate a relay, which then allows a much larger current to flow to your starter motor. They typically have 4 or 5 pins, 2 for the control coil, and 2 or 3 for the switched contacts. Understanding their role is key to troubleshooting systems like headlights, horns, or the starter. You can perform a basic test on a relay using your multimeter and a 9-volt battery. First, use the multimeter in resistance mode to test the coil terminals, typically pins 85 and 86. You should get a reading between 50 and 200 ohms, indicating a good coil. No reading means an open coil, and the relay is bad. Next, set your multimeter to continuity. Connect the 9-volt battery to the coil terminals. While the battery is connected, touch your multimeter probes to the switch terminals, usually 30 and 87. You should hear a beep, indicating the switch has closed. If not, the relay is faulty. If your car won't start, and the battery is charged, the starter relay is a prime suspect. Locate the starter relay, often in the underhood fuse box. Try swapping it with an identical, known good relay from a non-critical circuit, like the horn or a similar accessory. If the car starts, you've found your culprit. If not, you'll need to check for power at the relay's control terminals. With the ignition in the start position, use your multimeter on DC volts to check for 12 volts at the control coil terminals. If there's no power, the issue lies upstream in the ignition switch or associated wiring. Beyond fuses and relays, wiring issues can cause intermittent or complete failures. An open circuit, like a broken wire, will show no continuity. A short circuit will cause a fuse to blow. You can test for continuity along a wire run, but always disconnect the component at both ends first. Another crucial test is voltage drop. This measures the loss of voltage across a wire, indicating resistance. With the circuit active, touch one probe to the start of a wire and the other to its end. A reading above a few hundred millivolts suggests excessive resistance in that section of wire, indicating a problem. Let's tackle another common issue: headlights or taillights not working. After checking the relevant fuse, locate the light bulb and inspect it for a broken filament. If the bulb is good, use your multimeter to check for voltage at the light bulb socket. With the light switch on, place the red probe on the positive contact and the black probe on a known good ground. You should read around 12 volts. If there's no voltage, trace back to the light switch and then to the relay. If you have voltage but the light isn't working, check the ground connection for the light assembly. A loose or corroded ground can prevent a circuit from completing. Mastering these basic multimeter techniques for fuses, relays, and wiring will empower you to diagnose many common car electrical problems. Remember, start with the simplest checks, like fuses, and work your way through the circuit. Always prioritize safety, and when in doubt, or if you're dealing with complex systems like airbags or engine management, it's always best to consult a professional mechanic. With a little practice, you'll be troubleshooting like a pro.